everyone. Today we're going to do a what's in my ballet bag video, a long version. I have done videos on what's in my bag before, but only short form content. So today we're going to go a little bit more in depth into what I carry with me to the ballet studio every day in this bag. This does not count my point shoes and my flat shoes. That's completely separate and does not fit in here. But anyways, I'd also like to say that you don't need to carry this much around. I definitely carry a lot around because I like options. This may seem excessive to some people, but this is just what I carry to ballet class. I'm also gonna try to tell you brands and things in case you wanna get these things for yourself, but none of this is sponsored. So first of all, the bag itself is from Base, I think is how you pronounce it. I'll put it on the screen. I know I've gotten comments about this bow. This bow is from Pop Flex. It's a keychain. I also have organized my bag a little bit since doing a video on this. I've kind of put different smaller bags in my bag, if that makes sense, to organize things. But anyways, let's start with the side pocket. So this is where I keep my keys and my sunglasses. I also keep portable chargers in here since I'm always filming content. And this is also where I keep my pink pliers. This is for taking the nails out of the point shoe. I have my grapefruit lip gloss. Actually, I think I'll put some of that on right now. And then I have a thimble for sewing, and that's all I have in that pocket. Now, moving on to the bigger section. So I have this really cute bag. This bag is from Tenera, and this is where I keep a lot of my outfit choices. So I have a lot of skirts in here, some pairs of shorts. I have another one of these mesh things in a different color. I have my warm-up rompers. So I don't know if you guys want me to go through all of this, but basically I'll list a lot of the brands that all of these are from on the screen, so you can look those up if you want. But anyway, just a lot of skirts and things in here. I also have ankle warmers in here. Then we have, this is my little bag from Lululemon. This one was a gift. This is what I use as like my daily little purse. So in here is just like my wallet. I have some of my perfume, gum, chapstick. That's what I carry in this little bag. And I carry this bag with me everywhere. And then of course, my famous headphones. I always bring these to ballet with me, and the brand is Soundcore. Some of you have asked me how they stay on my head when I'm stretching upside down. I don't do anything special, they just stay on my head. They're amazing. Next, I have my Ballerina toolkit. Some of you have seen this before. It's basically all of the things that I have as my point shoe essentials. So I always take this with me whenever I'm taking ballet class. In here, there are some squishies, like toe covers that I put on my feet every day for point. I have scissors, a pink lighter, thanks to you guys. I told you guys last Nutcracker season that I couldn't find pink lighters, so I had a yellow one. And magically in my P.O. box, I got like 20 pink lighters. That was hilarious and so sweet. So now I have a lot of pink lighters. I have a needle and thread, you always need that. I have a pen, and then I also have nail clippers. Never know when you're gonna need that. And also a seam ripper. You guys have also sent me a lifetime supply of seam rippers. I have my pink duct tape and my ball. I always use this every single day to roll out my calves. I have an extra pair of tights, actually two. You just never know. I always tell you guys that you always want to carry an extra pair for obvious reasons, but also if your period leaks and you can't get the stain out, it's really good to have an extra pair. And there have been times where my friends have not brought an extra pair and I'm able to let them borrow mine. So that's always good too. I also have an extra leotard. Also recommend that. I have an extra pair of flat shoes in here just in case for some reason I can't find my other ones. I have spray rosin. I don't usually use this, but it's really good to have on hand. I have a stretch band. This is from Stretch K&K, I believe. I have my toe squishy. So these are second skin squares. I get these on Amazon. Also, a lot of this is on my Amazon storefront, which is in my link tree. I'll link that in the description. But like everything I use is pretty much on my Amazon storefront. If you want to get the exact same thing, that's pretty much it. I think I have 2 pairs of these. I also have a waistband. This is to keep some of my rompers up and keep them from falling down, if that makes sense, while I'm dancing. And then in kind of like the side pockets here, this is where I start to get into the bags. So I've added this bag, and in this bag, I basically have my deodorant. I have my period products, so I have tampons in here. I have some numbing cream just in case. And then I have my sewing supplies for my point shoes. So my thread to sew on the ribbons and elastics on the point shoes. Then I have my darning thread. Then I have a little pair of pink scissors here. And then another seam ripper. So that's all kept in that bag. And then I also have pink KT tape in here, just in case. I also have my Dermoplast sprays. So the red cap is for disinfecting, I believe. This one stings on open blisters. And then the blue cap is for numbing. So it numbs the blister, which is amazing. I have another pink bag in here. This one was gifted to me by Luna Montana. So cute. So I use it in my ballet bag. In here, I actually have more tampons and pain medicine if I'm on my period and I need some pain medicine. So I have Aleve and Advil. And then in this little pouch, I have all of the things I would need if I have issues with my contact lenses. So I have an extra pair of contact lenses, eye drops, and then I do have contact solution in here. So that's 100% necessary. And then on the other side, I always carry a few protein bars with me just in case. This one is one of my favorites from Truvani. And then I also have a pink pen in here. And that is pretty much it. That is everything I carry with me to ballet pretty much every single day. Like I said, it might seem very excessive, but I like to feel prepared. I like to have outfit options. So, like I said, this does not include my actual point shoes and my flat shoes. So if you were curious what's in this huge bag, now you know. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will talk to you later.